But yeah, and her torpedoes are quite good. But you have to kind of take all of that with a grain of salt. Yeah, see, Striker, it feels like they've really jacked up the service cost on the Tier 10 carriers, right? My Shokaku service cost is 70K. That's not unreasonable, right? Just to take the ship into battle, that's not bad, right? That's not awful. Do I think they'll bring Illustrious to the game? I don't know. There's so many potential carriers that aren't in the game, and here we are, right? We're 7 years in. Carriers have always been in the game. And there have been carriers on the list that people have wanted to see from literally day one, right? We're 7 years in. We don't even have all the carriers of the Kido Butai in the game. Think about that for a minute. The guys who basically turned carrier aviation, naval aviation, into a super weapon, and we have Shokaku and we have Hiryu. We used to have Hiryu. Shokaku is the last survivor. We've never had Akagi. We do have Kaga. I apologize. We do have Kaga. So we have Kaga and we have Shokaku. But we don't have Akagi. We don't have Soryu, right? We don't have Zuikaku. So, like, where is the rest of the Kido Butai? As a naval history nerd, a naval historian, that bothers me, right? Like, this should have been... Where are they? Where is she? You know, like, this should have been a thing years ago. So... Hiryu was in before, Galeron. And I've told this story on stream before, right? When I first started playing the game and decided, all right, I'm going to try to learn carrier mechanics, Hiryu was the ideal CV. I looked at Tier 7 and thought, that's it. That's the ship I'm going to use to learn to not suck at carrier. Because it was the first carrier in the old system that got a balanced loadout. You had 2 fighter squadrons, 2 torpedo squadrons, 2 dive bomber squadrons. Every other carrier up to that point was shorted on something. Or if you were the Americans, you just got shorted. Ooh, this is really good matchmaking for us, ladies and gentlemen. 5 destroyers feels kind of bad, though. Yikes. Okay. Yikes. Okay, so key is then, I think I need to head south and play behind our capture zone. I want to play down here in this area, probably. But let's get into the channel first, and then we'll figure that out. So, like, I was convinced this is it. This is the ship I'm going to use to learn these mechanics. And unfortunately, reality intervened, and it never really quite happened that way. I really struggled learning the carrier mechanics in the old system. And then by the time I got to where mechanically things are a little simpler, Hiryu's gone. So yeah, it bugs me. It bothers me sometimes. Like I as a midway nerd, right? We finally got Enterprise. Hornet is coming. Yorktown has been announced, but not elaborated upon. So the Americans are all going to be there. But where is the Kido Butai, right? What's going on? Drives me crazy. They absolutely can, Logical. Fair enough, Logical. It's just a question of how it all works out in terms of their position and what I'm able to do, right? Yeah, we got a little ship damage there. Let's go harass the Icarus. Actually, you know what? I'm going to harass this Emerald again because I'm going to have a great shot at him. Then we'll go harass the Icarus. Yep, that was a good one. He's stuck with that fire. Yeah, that's not going to work. He'll be in smoke before I get those rockets off. Well, then... Oh, and the Emerald is smoked up now, too. Now, the interesting thing is that I can sit here, and the Icarus, he only has short duration smoke. So if I chill out here for a minute, there's not much he can do about it. I'll take the dive bombers south and work on the Fujin and the Fubuki in a minute. But right now, I want to help these guys in mid.
Welcome
because this Icarus...
to Jurassic Park.
In a minute, he's going to have nowhere to go, right? Warhound, thank you for the follow. Yeah, see his smoke expiring. Let's see if he left his AA on or not.
End of the line. So much for anti-lock brakes.
Fighter airborne.
All right, let's go drop some bombs. Let's go drop some bombs. There's the... Okay, they killed the Fujin. We lost our Nevni. The Mutsu and the Fubu are down here. Let's go see what we can do here. I mean, maybe Crimnox, you've got a valid point there. But my point is, even if you just made... You know, the point is, wargaming coming up with gimmicks has never been an issue before. I legitimately believe they can find a way to make it work, right? All right, the Mutsu's pushing in. The Fubu is running away. Let's go hunt the Mutsu and give the Maestrali a chance to beat up on him. There's the Mutsu. He apparently missed the memo that said, turn your AA off.
Approaching target.
Now, this may not work. Let's see. Oh, actually, he kind of drifted right into those. Yeah, he took only 2, but not bad, not bad. We're keeping him lit, which for now is a good exercise.
Engaging an enemy.
Okay, hold on. Keep stopping, keep stopping. Right about there. He's going to regret that position, I think. Oh, yeah, he's going to regret that. Yikes. All right. Now, I think now that things have retreated a bit, we're going to keep moving south. Let's go torpedo the bejesus out of this Texas while we do that, shall we? Let's come down here and then play along the bottom of the map for a bit, and then we'll move back towards mid, I think. Yeah, Gelron, the stun bombs are just such a terrible idea. They're just terrible. Ah, whatever, Grey Wolf. Whatever. The stun bombs are just such a horrible, horrible idea. Like, ugh. Now, unfortunately, this is a Texas and not a New Mexico. That bothers me. You know, I'm sorry, not a New York. You know what? The New York is up here in the channel. I'm gonna go beat up on that guy. And we're gonna move up actually to about right. Let's do this. Can I make this turn? Make this turn and park right there. That's what I want to do. Thank you. Let's go beat up this New Mexico. I keep calling New Mexico. This New York. Let's go beat up this New York. Oh, yeah, this should be good. Fubu, my friends. Fubu. All right, this is going to be unpleasant. Yeah, I can't do anything about it here. It's too late now. I'm kind of stuck on this path. And he's pinned between a couple of destroyers, which feels pretty bad. But he took 10k, so I'll take it. The Agian at least got one of the DDs.
Our team has taken the lead.
I'll bring the bombs back for the Fubu in a moment. Right now, I want to kill this. I want to get more torps into this New York and hopefully wipe him out.
Engaging enemy.
Agian is out. Come on. Oh my god. These swordfishes are so slow.
Just in time.
Okay. Alright, the destroyers are all dead. So now we're going to go bomb things. There we go. Another 10k. That feels good. Normandy and the Texas and the Vesser. Vesser's position is bad. If we can beat up the Normandy a bit, I'm going to feel good about my life. And then we can probably drop some bombs on the Vesser's deck.
Engaging enemy.
Every single one of those a shatter. Because, of course. Because of reasons. Now, this should go over well if I can drop these right. About like that. How to do it. Only 1,200? That feels
So
bad.
much for anti-lock brakes.
Take the torps out. Need to beat up on this Normandy. He's not in a position where I thought he would be, which feels somewhat irritating.
I can do this all day.
The good news is that I can harass him. The bad news is his AA is pretty decent. Yeah, I dropped a ton of bombs on his deck, and like every single one of them was a shatter. It's like, okay. All right, the timing of that feels bad because about the time I get there for the attack, he's going to be in the gap of that island. So we're going to pause. We're going to make a loop. I'm going to let him keep pushing south while I circle, and that way, when I drop the torps, he's on the far side of things, which is what we want.
Approaching target.
Okay.
Engaging enemy.
And he might be fast enough that those won't do much. We'll see. I'm gonna clip him with a couple. Hit him all three. Nice. Plus the flood.
To Jurassic Park.
Who was that? Green Dog. Thank you for the follow. All right. And about like so. All right. I think I've just killed him with the torps. I think. Let's find out. Maybe he might dodge them. Nope. Mistrale got him. That works. Mistrale.
Our victory is inside.
So when you get good matchmaking, Ark Royal is a really good little boat. When you get bottom tier, tier 8 matchmaking, Ark Royal makes you go, oh, my life blows. She's not nearly as much fun in that instance.
To hell.
Not nearly as much fun. And I'm not even gonna, I'll say I wanted a little more damage before we capped, but that was not a thing. She does do well in operations. That's a really good point, Nolo. If you are a player who traditionally prefers ops, let's say, then and you want to learn carrier, you want to invest in a premium carrier, Ark Royal's not that expensive, I don't think. Like, you could do a lot worse than this ship. She's actually not that bad when she's not guaranteed to be bottom tier. But the struggle, of course, is that when she is bottom tier, life feels bad, right? Life just feels really bad.